Call to order the regular meeting of Independence School District 695 School Board. Roll call, please.
Director Sauter. Director Rice.
Here.
Director Karati Simon.
Here.
Director Lappy.
Here.
Director Raha.
Here.
Board Chair Casey.
Here. Recognizing anybody for public comment, like to speak. Any recognition of guests and visitors. This Fleming? No? All right. Approve the agenda.
All motion approval.
Support.
Motion by Raha, second by Lappy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Reports. Travis or Mike or?
Hello,
Travis.
how are we doing?
Good, you?
Yeah. So, this is just a recap of the, wonderful community members who donated to our Kona Ice, that we had here, which was a big success. The reason you didn't get anything in front of you is because the money went right to Kona Ice. Wasn't donated to the school, it was donated to Kona Ice, so that's why you didn't get a donation for approval. We ended up making, I think just about $1,600 was our profit that we got from Kona Ice. And that went into the Blue Streak Pride accounts, so split between this building and the high school. So it's always good to recognize when people do good things, and this was, it was pretty awesome. We had
First year.
enough donated for every kid in the building, in between both schools, so. So yeah, I just wanted to give you that, and then I just wanted to update you on a couple of things. I know I gave you guys a load of information back in May. So I'm hoping that some of that will start coming in front of you, just so we can get it ready for the fall. Fall will be here before we know it, with sports starting in mid-August. And then just here to answer any questions and show you that I'm still here. Since I haven't been here since May or April.
Yeah, you were a little busy.
Yeah, so good times, but any questions for me?
Any questions for Mr. Rocky?
Yes,
Yeah,
the golf thing.
sure.
Can you tell us what's going on with that?
Sure, I can. Yeah, it's great. So our inaugural Blue Streak Scramble is gonna be at Wolf Ridge, August 3rd. That's a Thursday. And the money for that is going to be used for scholarships for students who cannot afford to pay for sport fees or equipment. So if somebody were to need a pair of basketball shoes, they could fill the form out, apply for it, and we buy their basketball shoes for them. I really leaned on my neighbor Keith Turner from Hibbing. That's what they do with their golf scramble. And so I just basically did have the same criteria, used all the information that he did and just made it Blue Streak style. So, yeah, it's been a good response so far. I think we'll have between 10 and 15 teams is my goal. So things are going well. Yeah, make sure you sign up and reserve your card because he only has limited cards. So make sure you call and reserve your card.
There'll be no walking.
Yeah, I agree. I won't go.
Not at that course.
Yeah.
I should park home and go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I can get you a flyer if you want.
Yeah, I need one.
I'll do that. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Travis.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Mike?
All right.
Good evening, everybody. A few updates here. We're currently working with Anderson Plumbing for a fix on that Bond 7 kettle faucet, running water, trying to come up with solutions for that. Once we get more, I'll keep you guys posted. Something we're working with Joel on. We also have some work coming up with Jamar. We have a steam leak in the tunnel between the two schools, which we need to take care of. So that's going to be for about $4,000 there to complete that, but we're going to need that for the heating system as we have a couple of years here to go with that. We completed a smoke test on the roof drains with the city back early part of June here. We found we still have 3 roof drains to terminate right now. The water is coming off the auditorium and going into the stormwater system. So through our updates and everything on with the high school, it's going to be in our plans to get that rectified and so that water does not go into the wastewater system. We know we have some water from this school going away, but they're kind of giving us some reprieve on that, knowing that this building is going away versus trying to test and you could go, get into the walls and see where all that water is coming from. So they're being a little lenient with us on that, but coming up with a plan to make the final fixes on that on the high school. So after talking with ARI, we came across some lockers on eBay. Mark Morrison had found them, and so we looked at. I went over there and I looked at the lockers in the hallways to see if we could use any of those. Those have been repurposed several times. Not worth our money. The gym lockers were in pretty good shape, boys and girls side of things. So I talked with ARI and they said that they could work with these lockers into our new design of our gym, or by the time we get there, even our current lockers, we could repurpose those into here. So they had 110 lockers, and so I put in a bid for them, and I was able to get those for $175, which brand new, you're looking at $15,000 for those lockers. So either way, whether we do use them into the new design or repurpose them into the current gym lockers, those could buy. We do have to store them for a while, but our goal is to put them down in the old pool area of this school for the time being. So right now they're in the bus garage and we'll keep the rest moved over. But like I said, all in all, those are in pretty good shape. And they're blue already too, so.
Pretty good shape or really good shape?
Really good shape.
Okay.
Really good shape. Let's see. Annual summer maintenance has begun in the schools and classrooms and such. So at the high school, we're already done with the 3rd floor, moving on to the 2nd floor. In this school here, the gym, we got done right away that first week after school let out, and the kitchen already waxed. And I was working on the classrooms through here, down at the bottom, going to the classroom still at this point, and then hitting the hallways when pools are all completed. So, and then the pool project is scheduled to start tomorrow. It's already trained. We're going to be pumping out the media and then demoing those this week. It'll be the filters and the pumps, and then after the holiday, coming in with the new filters and pumps, and hope to be back online by the 12th, and then filling everything back up and have water level everything calibrated by the 18th of July, and then I know Brady has his summer camp on the 24th, so that's our deadlines for that. Ryan is adjusting nicely into the transportation foreman position, really taking ownership of that. So we've had some really good conversations and that's going really well. Along with that, Mark and he and I sat down looking at our fleet and just kind of getting a game plan for that. Bus 9 had lost a turbo right near the end of the school year, and it's going to cost about $6,000 to fix. It's a 2007 bus. It's starting to rust a little bit around the gas tank, and so we have had some other issues with that bus. We do have some other buses that are coming to the end of their lease, and so we're looking at potentially bus number 2, either buying or extending that lease out come fall, and we'll bring more to that. But we came to the decision that bus number 9, which is old 2, is going to go away. So we will be at the start of the school year short 1. That's our side lake bus, and even short term we can get by with a couple vans if we had to run out early on until, or rent a bus if we had to, depending on the number of kids. But we have discussed that, and that's, I think, the best game plan for that. And then this Thursday, we're gonna have a meeting with the Gensa over at ARI, going over the mechanical schematic design of the new building. So we'll be getting some more information and hopefully finalizing things. So once that's done, we'll be going into the next steps here coming this fall for bids and so on. And that's all I have. This year's gone by rather fast but it's been a good year and
Are they I know that, okay, Ryan left the carpenter shop, so is there somebody taking his place?
he has 45 days to
decide.
once he decides, yes.
And is there anybody taking Dave's place yet?
So Jake is currently gonna be looking at switching over to that position, but that still leaves a vacancy, which has been posted.
Okay,
So that one has been posted since that was a retirement vacancy there.
right.
And either way, we would need a custodian there, but
Yeah.
we're just waiting to make sure
to
that
make sure that Ryan
that's
is,
filled and then
Yeah.
and going from there. So we're just following the process.
okay.
Yep.
Just wondering.
Just to add a little bit to Mike, in our meeting with the bus, Bob and I and Mark and Mike and Mike is gonna be checking into possible companies that buy the woodwork out of old buildings. See if we can get a few bucks out of that before this is demolished and if we can't, we can't, but it doesn't hurt to try, so Mike's gonna check on that.
Be the more at Tom and Jerry's, probably sell it all. I mean, they have, I think, the old floor already in Tom and Jerry's, they have part of the old floor.
And there's some other things that Travis and I will be working on too, as far as some of those things that we can put together as, I think fundraising pieces here.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions for Mike? Anyway,
Yep, thank you.
any others? Alex?
I'll just add it.
Okay. Item 6 on the agenda, approve the consent agenda. These are the minutes of the June 12th, 2023 regular meeting. Make note that the email and what you have in your packet, Jim Kinney's retirement date was printed in there wrong. It is October 1st, 2023. So with that correction, I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
Okay.
I'll support.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 7 under personnel. A, motion to approve the hiring of Jacob Rosen as a 1.0 FTE special education instructor for the high school effective August 29th, 2023, contingent upon receiving licensure from state of Minnesota.
Make motion.
Jackie?
Support.
Motion by Jackie, supported by Shelley. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item B.
No, it's not. Or is it right now?
Pardon me?
Not for admin, only for me.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Item B, motion to approve the hiring of Brian Hake as high school principal effective August 1st, 2023.
I'll motion.
I'll support.
Motion by Mr. Raha, support by Ronnie Simon. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Hake, would you like to?
Just want to say how excited I am to be back after about 10 years absence. Yeah, it's very thrilling for me. Look forward to digging into the work. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
I
you.
was
and
gonna say, it was nice to see
congratulations.
you have so many, good applicants too, so it was kind of tough.
Yes.
Very good.
Item number C, motion to approve the hiring of Jennifer Raleigh to job number 232, Drama Club Advisor, High School, effective September 5th, 2023.
So moved.
Motion by Director Lappy,
I'll support.
support by Brodie Simon. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number D, motion to approve the hiring of Jennifer Raleigh to job number 233, One Act Play Coach, High School, effective September 1st, 2023.
Make a motion.
Motion by Director Brodie Simon,
Support.
support by Director Rice. Any discussion?
They should do a great job, both of those positions.
I think so too. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 8, administrative business, motion to approve the environmental health and safety management services with IEA as presented. After some discussion, I called Mr. Raha to see how long that IEA's been with us, and apparently they've been with us for some time. And I've exchanged emails with both Mike and Alex as to the use of IEA and their fees, because I did have some questions of the language that was in there.
Yeah, me too. Quite sure.
Thinking that one of the items I had questioned that the travel time, I didn't know that they have representatives up here. I thought they'd be coming from the metro area. I thought, well, it's quite a bit of travel time. And then exchanging correspondence with Alex. It's a minimal fee that we've experienced with IEA over the past several years.
Going back to at least 2018 is far back than that.
I was confused by these third-year inspections, and because that was not in their old contract anywhere. I didn't see it anywhere in there.
Is that the 865?
No, this is the AHERA third-year inspection, October 23rd, and then it's an additional cost of $5,390. And then the bleacher certification inspections is an additional cost of $3,000. And that was never in the old one, because I scanned the old one. I have the old contract, so I didn't.
I guess I can't speak to that.
I did reach out and talk to them, especially about our bleachers, because we don't have portable bleachers. Our stands still qualify us as bleachers, so those stationary. So we go through the handrails and making sure that, the kid can't slip through, making sure all those safety measures are in place.
So they must have done this in the past.
Yeah, but in some of this is, just like some of the certifications, they have to be a 3-year or 5-year re-inspection, that's where that comes in, so.
Well, and how-
State regulation.
Oh, the third-year inspection too, that's an additional $5,300. And on top of their fee, I don't quite get it. I don't know. Maybe I should get it, but I don't get it. Because it was never in writing like that before. I don't know if they were paying it.
Well,
But it-
standards have changed too, each year, standards get tougher and tougher. We have
Right.
lead and water used to be optional, now it's mandated. So that's where some of these, I think, are coming from.
Right, well, I just am a little concerned by it.
Right.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
It's almost 10 grand extra for, So I'm just curious.
Are we not taking on additional bleachers?
Well, that's what that's where my curiosity comes in is, I know they've inspected bleachers before because it's part of like you said, it's gotta be done. So was that a separate charge when that happened? Is there any way we can look back and see? Because like I said, it's not in the old contract, so all of a sudden it's in this new contract, and I'm just curious, that's a big chunk of money. So I'm just wondering where that comes from.
And would that be in the event that you need an inspection? If not, you have to do it.
No, they're saying now that we have to, you know, so that's where the change, some of these changes are coming from. You know, some injury that happened in another school or something along those lines somewhere else, and you have to have these inspections.
Right, and so it's every 3 years.
So that one maybe was,
Right,
maybe 3 years ago, maybe it was an extra cost, but not, maybe not last year.
oh, yeah, maybe they didn't put it, that's a good point, maybe they didn't put it
That
in
one
this
it says-
contract.
I don't know the bleacher one, it doesn't say a year, like how often they do that.
Because this
I don't
is-
know.
2021 to 2023, so 2020 isn't in here,
Yeah.
it isn't on here,
And this addendum says that the last one of the
was done in
AHGRA was in 2000. Oh wait, here's the bleacher one. Let's see what's doing that. Every 5 years. So this bleacher one, so we shouldn't see this cost on here for another 5 years.
Correct.
However, we're gonna get new bleachers. So they have to come back and, or we have to just do those
That should come in under the.
when they're put in, they're just, they'll
So
be
maybe they
inspected
just-
because they're put in. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
so maybe
sense.
they
Okay.
just add
So
this,
that's probably why I didn't see.
when
those
it's
holes,
their
when it's
time.
there. Yeah.
okay, but that's something we might wanna ask.
No, that's a good catch, yeah.
Because especially that we don't have another bleachers, but
Right,
the stands are still part of it.
Yeah.
The bleachers is because of the handrails and.
right, and even the 3rd-year inspection, so I'm just curious, is the only reason it's in this contract is because
It's the third.
it's the 3rd year, that's why, that would be my curiosity, but, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm satisfied.
Yeah, that helps a little bit, and those we don't have a backup for with us, so
I entertain a motion.
I'll motion.
I'll support.
Motion by Director Raha, support by Director Karati Simon. Any additional discussion?
That was good.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item B under administrative business, motion to approve the district group health insurance rates through Blue Cross Blue Shield from September 1, 2023 to August 31, 2024.
Mr. Chair, I have some questions.
Okay,
So this is a one-year contract.
Yes, this is a one-year renewal. Yeah.
What happens next year?
Next year will be an off year. So this spring, we send out bids, RFPs, we sent to Blue Cross, the Medicare Service Co-op, and Peak. When we had the initial opening, Peak wasn't competitive, but we did ask for best and final offers from Blue Cross and the Service Co-op. And neither of them, they came back about the same approximately. So Service Co-op was a plus 7.5% renewal, and Blue Cross is actually a negative 1.5%. So we've had a kind of a committee of the leaders of the teachers union. We met several times and had a lot of discussions about it. I know that, you know, concerns or questions about leaving the Service Co-op and what are these rates gonna do next year? But the consensus of the group was that we don't know, and we gotta make the best decision we can right now based on the info we have. And that leadership group is concerned that younger families can't afford health insurance. So they want to start chipping away at the cost, and, you know, next year, we don't know what we're gonna get back for this, but that was the consensus of the group, so they're recommending that we go with Blue Cross.
So the other thing I understand about Health Insurance Transparency Act is we go for bids every 2 years,
Yes,
and this was the year to go out.
yes.
But we have to do it again next year.
Not a bid, next year will just be a renewal. So Blue Cross will give us these are your rates. And we can also ask the Service Co-op, would you consider giving us a renewal in an off bid year?
Okay.
But no guarantees about what rates are gonna be.
no,
We're not alone in that. I mean, every company and every district struggles with health insurance.
and there's many fine things about the Service Co-op being in there, because if the rates go up, it's absorbed by everybody. However, the group that was put together is making this recommendation. We don't know what next year brings. A lot of it's based upon usage, obviously. And other things that we can't control. So,
And I believe that the way it was described to me anyways is that with Blue Cross, we're still in a pool.
Cool.
Mhm.
Okay, it's just not northeastern Minnesota pool.
Right.
So there's some,
Well, and we really have to take into account that committee because they worked hard,
yes,
they researched, and they're the ones who are paying
Well,
for
it's
it.
the-
I mean, we
that's
are
what-
too, I get that, but I mean, they're the ones who are being affected by it. So I honestly think that they're the ones that we really do have to listen to.
and I really appreciate the committee. I mean, not all of them were even on the insurance and they still put in great effort to
Right.
ask for members. We looked strongly at like doing a member plus one, so just a husband and wife.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't work out for the
Mhm.
numbers. It just drove up the family premium. And
Yeah,
we don't want to discourage the already somewhat expensive, those that are on the family plan.
right.
So by the numbers, by going with Blue Cross, we're saving $5,000 to $6,000.
Mhm.
It would be a $35,000 increase to go with.
Medic,
So we just looked at the numbers, looked at where our members are, got a lot younger staff now. And we had the conversation.
I definitely appreciate that, because
Well,
I
they spent a
remember,
lot of time,
yeah,
I understand the committee's work and I applaud them. I mean, yeah, a minus 1.48%.
mhm. That's good for all of us for right now.
I'll tell you what befuddles me. They targeted Chisholm. Good for us. They did Rockridge and Rockridge laughed them out of the gym. So what's going on? So what happens, I mean, again, I'm biased. What happens if it comes with a 20% increase next year?
Yeah, that's the risk, I guess, and at the time we'll have to,
I'll have to
Shop it
come
in.
from Service Co-op and others again.
and others.
And I would think the service co-op is kind of in the same situation as everybody else in the world. I can't imagine that they turn their back. It's not like we're turning our backs on them, it's just all about money. And, because we all appreciate what the service co-op has done. I mean, in the past, it's just, sometimes you just gotta, I think they took a chance when they went with when they switched from Blue Cross to Medica. I mean, and it's kind of like, okay, yeah, we'll give you good rates this year, but next year it's already. I mean, that's the way that whole thing works sometimes, and I've seen it millions of times. It's just very, very sad that, that we have to work so hard at trying to make a living and actually being able to pay our medical costs. It's hard.
So when the service co-op will help. It will help the transition. It's not gonna be an issue
No.
because they're professionals.
Mhm.
Now, just, so we're familiar here, you won't be able to call Susie Roper with problems. You won't. And I'm concerned that if there problems arise, and there will be, that Blue Cross will 48 contract Chisholm. Okay. Do we really care? Or do we just want to get them for this year and try to get them away from the co-op? I'm not going to stand in the way of this. I just want to express some concerns that I have. And the committee did a great job. I appreciate it. I really and truly do. But beware, just beware. I just want to make sure that you're aware of that stuff.
And I think when we were on that teleconference, I think Blue Cross made the statement that they have seen it go up as much as 19, I believe it was 19% in the following year. Hopefully, that is a rarity and not a norm. I appreciate Director Raha and his concerns because I have worked with the service co-op many, many years, and I appreciate everything that they do for us. But again, this committee, and I'd like to thank Alex, Ms. Cobers, Ms. Fleming, Mr. Provenzino, Bob, yourself, and Mark and Lisa for digging into this, so.
Okay.
Entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Director Lappy,
Support.
support by Director Rice. Any additional discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Abstain.
Motion carries. Item C in our administrative business, motion to approve the fiscal year 2023 revised budget. Alex, this is where you come in.
Yep, so this is the budget that was approved last June, the year ending in a couple of days. Just cleaned up a few things, updated the enrollment guidance a little bit, really held pretty strong, which is really great news and kind of a rarity around here lately anyway. There's some other personnel items we added, some positions, superintendent, severance, things like that. And then additional spending to capital in the buildings area. Fortunately, I know I keep saying this, but we have the ability to use some ESSER money to cover this deficit, get us through that single campus. And the timing should be just perfect where we can reevaluate at the time and then have to make drastic cuts right around that. You know, front page of the paper. So it'll be a year from this September that ESSER money has to be gone, so start using it anyways, and it'll, like I keep saying, it'll bridge us into that.
And no chance they're coming to take it away.
I don't think so. I mean,
Not no one.
we all heard about reclaiming unspent COVID funds. I don't think money that's already allocated to a school district would be considered unclaimed or
Oh, okay.
unused.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Pretty sure.
Yeah. pretty sure.
So that's just a cleanup item on that, fiscal 23.
Okay, I have a silly question, sure. The money that the state is going to give us on the formula, is that in here?
No.
Okay,
That's starting July 1st. This was a
this is,
2%.
okay, I get it, okay.
Where's that money? We're always looking.
Yeah.
Entertain a motion to approve the revised 2023 budget.
I'll motion approval.
I'll support.
Director Raha, support by Bryce Simon. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D, motion to approve policy 516.5 overdose medication.
Make a motion.
Motion by Director Karati Simon,
I'll support.
support by Director Raha. Any discussion?
It looks like a legislative updates.
Yeah. Updates.
Yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9, any discussion? Members would like to bring up? One at a time. Any additional information, Lisa? Nothing?
No, nothing interesting to say.
Nothing interesting? I'll just say, everybody enjoy your 4th of July.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
Remember what it's about. Motion to adjourn.
Support.
Motion by Director Raha, second by Director Laffey. Time is 5:34. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank
Thank you.
No, not this year. That was Monday.